Hi, it's Caena. Welcome back to my closet. It is time for another episode of Throwing Shade, one of my favorite projects that I'm doing right now. So yeah, this is gonna be, what is this? This is gonna be number 4. Let's go ahead and get started with my week number 1 palette. For the first week, I drew this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 palette. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's kind of like split up, I think, into like cooler and warmer. I actually did like this palette more than I thought that I would. I kind of wish there was more mattes in it, but I have other matte palettes that I can bring in to use with this, so it's not a big deal. But you know, it's all right if I need neutral shimmer shades. I have this guy. The packaging's adorable though. I do love that. But anyway, had a good look with that one. Okay, second week I pulled Dolly's Wild Side from Buxom. There she is. And this is what it looks like. It has 2 matte shades. These 2 right here are mattes, which is kind of weird, but it's okay. This is a really pretty palette. I do enjoy this. It's a nice cool tone palette. I really enjoy the formula. I think it's like really easy. It blends really nicely. It's very smooth. I like it. I like the Tarte one a lot too. So yeah, there's that. The one thing I don't like about this is that these come out. I will show you. It just kind of slides out like this. You have these little guys right here, and they just kind of, trying to pop it out, but they just kind of pop out like this. So you just have this little pan. It's in this plastic though, so let me show you. I have a magnetic palette over here, so I don't know if you can see that, but you know, it's not magnetized. So while I think that this is a cool idea and that you can just pop those in there and you can change them out and rearrange them and all of that, I think that's really cool. But if I can't put them in my magnetic palette while I'm waiting for them to go in here, then I don't like it. And also the shape is just so different. So it would be like, that's not such a deal breaker, but they're not magnetic and that really bums me out. I do like the formula. I just wish that they would do this in a format that everybody else uses, kind of, so that it's not like proprietary and you have to use it in their palette in this way only. They're not magnetized, they're in plastic. It's just not practical for me. So I don't want to buy more because this is the only palette I can put it in. So there's that. But I do like them. I will continue to use this. It's not going anywhere. I just think that it would be much cooler that they move around and come out if I could actually easily, you know, keep some extras in a side palette. So there's that. It's fine. I came up with some good looks with this. It's a cool toned purple neutral palette. It's great. Okay, and for the third week, I got my Melt Cosmetics Lovesick stack. So this guy, I really love this. So let me just show you what's in here. So the top shade is called Amelia. It's this very kind of duochrome, peachy, goldy type of a color. And I like it. Then we have this matte gray, which is really nice to have. I think this is my only matte gray that I own, so this is really cool. No, I have one in my Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette, but this one's darker. So I like having that. I love mixing gray with a bunch of different colors. I think it looks good with everything. I love that as a transition shade as well as a lid shade. It's a great shadow. So next in the palette is Promiscuous. Oh, I didn't tell you. That one is called Fixated, but not this one. The gray one is called Fixated. This is Promiscuous. This is my favorite purple eyeshadow ever. It's beautiful. I love about their shadows that you can start out light and build them up, and they can be so intense. So I just want to swatch this for you because it is stunning. So let me try to get you a nice swatch. But it's almost a duochrome. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you're catching that, but it almost has like a blue duochrome shift to it almost. It's very subtle. It's not like a chunky glittery shimmer. It's just like a sheen. And it has like this almost blue sheen to it and this like deep red like undertone, and it's gorgeous. But yeah, it's my favorite purple shade. It's so pretty. And then last but not least, I have Lovesick, which the stack is named after. And this is just a matte red. It's so pretty. It's probably the only matte red that I have that I can think of right now. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Some people depot these, and that's cool. I will never. I love the stacks. I think it's really unique, and I think it's really nice. I love the formula of the melt stacks. They're so beautiful. They're more like, I think it's just a preference thing. These are like a drier formula, which I really like. I think they're really blendable. I think they're very buildable, and I think that they can be very intense and very beautiful. And they just have like, this is an odd color combination. So it was a bit of a struggle to just like think, you know, through that, but it came out great, and I think they're actually fantastic together. So anyway, I do love the stack, and I do love keeping them in their box because I can throw this in a makeup bag and take it with me, and I don't have to worry about them coming apart, and they don't really take up very much space. So love this. Okay, so let's talk about my look for today. I will zoom you in so you can see it a little bit better. So yeah. So this is the look I came up with for week 4. I have all 3 of the palettes on, so I will walk you through what I did. So the first thing I did is I went into this palette and I used this guy over here. It's the only matte, so I used that as a transition shade. And then I went into this palette and I used this guy in the crease, and then I used this one to kind of buff out the bottom and the edges. I also used this one right here. It's a shimmer. That one is what you see popping right in here. So that's what that is. And then from the melt stack, I used Lovesick on the lower lash line. And I used the gray one, which is Fixated. I used that one all over the lid. I don't know if you can see it. And then I used Amelia on the inner third. So that is what you see there. I forgot to mention that I also went back into this palette and I used this shimmery black over here, just on the outer part here to kind of deepen that look up. So This one was a little bit of a struggle for me, honestly. I had trouble kind of getting my head around it at first, but I'm actually pretty pleased with the way it turned out. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, that's it. I'll zoom you back out now. That's everything for the last 4 weeks of throwing shade that I did. So now let's go ahead and pull up my phone and pull up the list, the wheel, and pick 3. I was gonna say 4. Pick 3 new palettes for the next 4 weeks and see what I have to work with next. So I zoomed y'all in so we can go ahead and roll and you can see. So let's pick the next 3 palettes. Come on, where you at? Takes too long. I need to fix that. What do we have? Okay. Urban Decay and Jean-Michel Basquiat Tenant. That is exciting. All right, let's go for number 2. Week number 2 is gonna be, come on, week number 2. What are we gonna get? Come on. What is it? Blink and BoxyCharm, Electric Eyes. Okay. All right, and time for week number 3. What are we getting? Let's see. Come on, give me something good. I mean, you know, something else good. You know what I mean. What do we get? Oh, okay. Crown Pro Fuego. Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't realize that was still in here. So I got one of those in my BoxyCharm and it had glue or mold in a few of the pans and fingerprints on a couple of the pans. So I contacted BoxyCharm and they said they were going to send me another one. So I was like, cool. So they sent me another one. This one was worse. It had the glue or mold. I don't know which. I will tell you it looked like mold, but it stank like fresh glue. And then also this one was like all kinds of scratched up, like people had been handling it. And it was disgusting. So I gave up on BoxyCharm sending me a decent product. And I threw those 2 in the trash because I don't know what the hell that is, but it's not going on my eyes and I can't give it to anybody else because it's gross and it looked very unsanitary and very unhealthy and I threw both of those in the trash. So we're gonna roll again. All right, give me something not disgusting. Okay. Ooh, this palette is beautiful. Let me just zoom out and we'll look at all of them. I'm so excited that for week number 1, I drew my Urban Decay Jean-Michel Basquiat collab. This is the Tenant palette. It's the colorful one. So first of all, his artwork is on here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it is beautiful. Let me open it up. This is a gorgeous palette. So here's what we have. We have all these really vibrant colors. I think this is going to be really nice for fall actually because these jewel tones in here and the deep green, the black, I think this is going to be so much fun and I really haven't gotten to play with it that much, but I love it and it's so pretty. I can't wait to play with this. I'm glad it's week number 1. That is awesome. Okay. So week 2 is this BoxyCharm and Blink. This is the Electric Eyes palette. and you open it up and it's like very fall, right? It's like this kind of burgundy fall kind of color story. We have like, it's really only one burgundy in here, and then the rest are these like brown tones. It's very pretty. I'm not super excited about the fact that these are all shimmers, but I will play with it. That is probably the reason I haven't touched it. I think I've swatched it. It has dips in it. I think I might have used like, I think I used these two colors at one point, but it has very little use in it. So I look forward to using that to see what I really think about it. It's the reason I pulled a face when I did it, when I got it, is because I kind of just finished with this and it kind of had the same vibe, but it is different, so it'll be all right. Okay, and week number 3 is another very exciting palette. This is a new one for me. It's my Michelou Fawn palette. This is a neutral palette, and I didn't think I could love a neutral palette as much as I love this palette, but I can. So this is what this looks like. I don't know if you can see it from back there. Maybe I should give you guys close-ups of these. It's a mix of cool tones and warm tones. It's so beautiful. There's all these different golds in there, but they're all so different and so unique. Like this water reflects one is so stunning. Let me just, they're so wet, but I love this because it's like a gold, but it almost has silver in it as well. It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to show you looks with this palette, but once again, that's what it looks like. It's a good time. I don't think I've had a bad draw yet. I think I've had a couple in there, like one in each that I'm just like, I don't know, but that's what it's all about. It's about pulling those palettes and using them and deciding how I feel about them. You know, they might not have otherwise pulled on their own. So this is the perfect way to get through this stuff and to really decide and curate my collection and just decide which ones I really love. So good. So good. So yeah, I am super excited to use all these palettes. I'm a little excited to use this. I'm so excited to use these. So this is, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's going to be a good time. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be everything. And I will see you guys next time. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. You know, whatever. Comment down below. Let me know what you think and which palette's your favorite. Oh, and before I go, my friend Alexy, who's doing this also, and you should totally watch her videos. You should watch all of them. I have a playlist. All of that will be linked down below. But that being said, she challenged me to do, like, what is it called? The repurchase, reformulate, and trash on each of these palettes, and I forgot. So let me just go ahead and do that now. I guess I'm gonna say the Lovesick stack is a repurchase for sure. The Tarte palette and the Buxom palette. Gosh, that's tough. It really is.
Who's texted me?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Anyway, I would say for the Buxom palette that I would maybe reformulate, and if it's cheating, I don't know, but like put them in different pans and maybe change like 1 or 2 of them to mattes. And then the Tarte palette is perfectly fine, don't get me wrong, but I think that this one I would trash because I don't really care about it. Like, it's not my favorite. I like it, but it's not like, you know. Yeah, this one I wouldn't miss it if it was gone. So I would say trash this one. So anyway, repurchase, reformulate, and trash. I'll let you know what I think of the other ones next time. That's going to be difficult. Yeah, that's going to be difficult, but I don't know. Like, let's try them and see. Anyway, that's going to be everything. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.